Buddy.
Sammy,
What?
what are you doing around on Thanksgiving?
I'm just hanging out with my family,
Where you been all these years, Sammy? We haven't seen you in about
my adopted family.
at least a year and a half. What do you think of that whole election thing with Trump?
I didn't.
Trump won
Even
the
if I did,
landslide.
even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
You know what, Sammy? You were right about that Biden's son.
Oh yeah.
Before anybody else
He's
knew,
like,
you knew,
I
Sammy.
didn't do it. I mean, I didn't take the money, or something like that.
You were right though, Sammy. That was before he was caught.
Oh, Sam's always right.
You were right about
Sam's
Trump being
always-
president in 2016.
I know.
Nobody
I'm
thought.
Time reader. I'll go back in time and read.
Sammy, what do you think about that guy that crawled up on the roof, took a shot at Trump?
I think
It's a little odd, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Sammy,
I have no comment.
Sammy, I think the dark government had a hand in that.
No comment.
Sammy,
No.
what are you
ace.
scared that somebody told
No,
you that he was just laying there with a bottle of whiskey?
Your name's Mud.
Begging for a dime.
I'm famous now, and
You're not
people-
famous anymore, Sammy.
I got bodyguards.
Well, you're paying for the bodyguards out of your own pocket.
For me to walk in public, I need bodyguards.
That's because otherwise they might get stepped on.
No, because they love me. They want to touch me.
Sammy, you're living in a fantasy world.
I say,
Eat a lot of turkey today, Sammy. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. 2024, Thanksgiving Day. Or night now. We just had our Thanksgiving dinner. We want to wish happy Thanksgiving to everyone out
anybody
there.
tell me what Thanksgiving means?
It started out with the Pilgrims, I believe.
Yeah, the Pilgrims
They
and
shared the food with the Indians.
Indians.
I think
Indians.
that was the original story. I don't know how true
They
it
said,
is.
let's eat together and not fight
Supposedly.
one another.
That could be an old story, but
And when they did, they stole their land.
I just they Sammy, they told us a lot of things when we were growing up that weren't
They
true.
stole our teepees.
They're basically just stories.
Teepees and our wives.
Yeah, I don't believe it, Sammy.
And they scalped
They
us.
have to give us hope, so they make it a holiday and they make it like a nice meeting with the Pilgrims and the
Like,
Indians.
why did Indians...
I wonder how many of them got shot during that.
Why did
meeting.
they fight with like they were fighting with people with guns with bow and arrows?
They didn't know any better, Sammy. They just knew that these people were taking their land.
They were all shooting with bow and arrow.
That's all they had. They weren't advanced enough with the gunpowder and the bullets. But they did have the surprise attack thing going for them. They knew the land.
They could ride side saddle. They go, oh,
Sammy, the actual real Americans are the
put
Indians.
makeup on their face in there.
Believe it or not, Sammy, we stole America from the Indians. They don't talk about that, do they?
Say what? Say what?
They don't talk about that how we got America. We stole it from the Indians,
Oh yeah,
the American Indians.
yeah. Christopher Columbus said.
Christopher Columbus was the worst. He had slaves. He depended on when he got to America. He
said,
had
I see
the
something
woman.
in the sky,
The woman
like a
Indian
spaceship."
showed him where to go. They made a coin after. I forget her name.
And the people didn't speak.
They didn't know nothing.
They didn't know how to speak.
He supposedly was
They
a
were-
mathematician. He was a bad man, that Christopher Columbus.
They couldn't say, "I claim this land," because they said,
Sammy, the most powerful people claim what they
and
want. They were
Columbus said,
no better than
"I
the
claim
Vikings.
this land."
They were no better than Vikings.
And
They
they said,
just took what they wanted. They just took advantage of the weak and they took over the land.
That means this is my land.
And if they said anything, they would just shoot them. They didn't have guns. They were just sitting there being
Making the wheel
that, and they were just sitting there crapping in the mud,
and
washing in the river.
and
They had no plumbing.
putting like earrings in their nose,
Exactly.
jumping from trees,
Sammy, that's a little racist when you get to go that far.
and
That's a
dance
sign of
around,
beauty in some
dance
cultures.
around on fire, burn their feet,
It sounds crazy, Sammy, but you gotta look
Fire
at
dance.
it and they're through their eyes. It's not so bad.
smoke signals,
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
smoke
Everybody's
signals.
not right because they think so. That's the problem these days, Sammy.
Hiawatha,
Everybody thinks they know better than everybody else. You know what, Sammy? No one does.
except Trump.
Well, except Trump, yes.
Trump knows.
Trump knows everything.
He knows.
He's the Almighty.
He's the man.
He's our savior.
Yeah, I met him. I call him the
He saved us from the
Big D.
deep
I call
state.
him Big D. Big Donald. Just, I call him that. We hang
Sam,
out
what do you think
sometimes.
about that boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Was it fixed?
I would
Was it fixed?
No, it wasn't fixed.
I was waiting for him to bite his
It
ear
was
off.
fixed because Tyson would have knocked him out easily. He had plenty of times, plenty of chances to knock him out cold, and he held back. And then you see when they were in against the ropes, he was talking in Tyson's ears because he hit Jake Paul a few times and it hurt him. And Jake Paul said, "Look, Mike, calm it down a little bit." So he started biting his gloves so he wouldn't hit him.
So he wouldn't bite him.
No, he bit his gloves to remind him not to hit him. Because he hit him one time, and then the next time he went to hit him, Sammy hit him on the left, and it was wide open to knock him out cold. And you see how Tyson acted like he was going to punch, but he didn't. He held it back. It was rigged, Sammy. Why did Jake Paul get $40 million and then Tyson got $20 million? Because Jake Paul paid Tyson the $20 million. Jake Paul promoted the whole thing. He got the money, and it was in the deal that you don't hit me.
It's a rumor.
It's not a rumor.
Rumor.
Not a rumor, Sammy. Jake Paul cannot beat a Mike Tyson.
Okay, Roger Paul. Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee couldn't beat Mike Tyson.
Yes, he can. He has the fastest.
Yeah, but Bruce Lee was about 150 pounds soaking wet. Okay, how good of a karate you are. You can only go so far with that, Sammy.
You ever see that when he was in the Olympics? About,
when's the last time you heard a song, Sammy, you can remember?
Yesterday.
What was it called?
Yesterday.
You don't remember, do you?
Yesterday.
Sam, remember in the 70s we had all these songs that were like anthems to us, and we loved them. We could sing them word for word. When was the last time you heard a song like that? You can't remember, can you? Somewhere in the 90s, a few grunge songs are songs. That's it. That's from the 80s or 70s. Pink Floyd.
We don't need no cell.